Right, welcome to one of the latest engine swaps added to Gran Turismo 7. This is a Citroen DS 21 Pallas, and this car can now receive an engine swap, and when I tell you, it is well needed. So we see that this Citroen is actually one of the more slower cars in the game, coming in with a standard output of 103 brake horsepower. So when it comes to top speed, well, it's not the best. When it comes to acceleration, it's not really going to be pushing you into the back of your seats. This car is not really that exciting, and we gotta remember it's front engine, front wheel drive, so it's quite a unique setup. So when it comes to lap times around Kyoto Driving Park, this vehicle completes a lap time around a 2 minute and 27 second mark, which is unbelievably slow. Genuinely, I don't know how a vehicle can be performing like this. Okay, which is just unbelievably slow. So what you can do now to actually fix the slowness of this vehicle is, well, fully upgraded, and that's what I've done. Now this is my fully upgraded Citroen DS 21 Pallas, and this car produces 214 brake horsepower and now comes in at a weight of 1014 kg. So the original weight was 1300 kg, so we saved almost 300 kgs and we've more than doubled the power. So this vehicle, look, it's still not fast, but it is a lot better, and let me just show you that. Now our original competition for the Citroen was like the VW Mark 1, your Toyota Aqua, things like that. Whereas now when you fully upgrade the Citroen, you find things like a Corvette right there, a Mercedes C63 AMG. You find vehicles that are a lot faster. So obviously the Citroen has to be a lot faster itself, and you can feel that immediately. The minute you get behind the wheel of the car, you can feel there's a lot more power. The handling of vehicles just improves so much, because the standard handling of the car, it was a bit bouncy, a bit floaty, a bit all over the place. Whereas with this, you can stiffen up the suspension, which means you can take corners more aggressively. But as you can see from the cars around me, with 214 brake horsepower, it still is not that fast. You still cannot really put the power down or really just go fast. The vehicle just simply does not have the push, the power to really get it going or really make overtakes, because especially when we find ourselves running up against a Porsche 911 Turbo S, well, it's simply no match. But when I say there is a massive difference compared to this, to the standard vehicle. Now when it comes to using this car in races, well, frankly, it is a very small pool of races that you can consider this vehicle competitive in. And when I say it's such a small pool, I can't even think of one that I really say, you know what, out of all of the cars in the game, the one that I'm really gonna use for this is a Citroen DS 21. That thought has never crossed my mind, due to the fact of the power. Even though it's fully upgraded, we still find ourselves not really going that fast. I mean, look, compared to standard, we initially ran a 2 minute 27 second lap, and now with the vehicle fully upgraded, we are doing a 1 minute 55 second lap. So that is a massive difference. So it's not to say that your money went to waste. I just think after spending a lot of money, you want a bit more performance out of it. And well, you're in luck, because this is exactly what we can get now with update 1.55. I don't know whose idea it was at Polyphony to really stretch the boundaries and push the limits to what the Citroen will actually be capable of. So when you think of the Citroen, a logical engine swap would be taking the engine from the newer Citroen, beef that up, put it in this car. You know, that's, you know, something that you would think is a logical engine swap. However, this little Citroen can now receive the engine swap from the Porsche 964 911 Carrera RS, which is just so insane. So for 226,500 credits, you can get your hands on that engine, which, look, it will slightly increase the weight of the vehicle, but the power possibilities has just increased substantially. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna spend our 226,500 credits, and we are gonna come here to the tuning shop. So in the tuning shop, we see we do have a lot of parts that we can apply to a vehicle, including, we have ultimate parts that we can slap onto it. We see we don't have any turbochargers or superchargers, so we're just gonna have a very powerful naturally aspirated engine. So let's see what power figures we can actually get out of this Porsche engine. So now with the Porsche engine fully upgraded, we now see we have a power output of 534 brake horsepower, more than doubling the power of what the standard engine fully upgraded could produce. So this vehicle is going to be extremely scary. Now we see we're still at under 700 performance points. I think that's due to the fact that the AI is struggling to drive this vehicle. So let's see how hard it is to actually just control this very powerful Citroen right here. So back again around Kyoto Driving Park, and let's see what competition we come up against. So now with the Porsche engine swap being in the vehicle, we find ourselves coming up against a Lamborghini Veneno, a Pagani Huayra, McLarens, Porsches. How are we doing that in a Citroen DS21? What we are gonna do now is just see, can we get a race win? So first impressions. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. With us having so much more power, I thought the front wheels were just gonna spin up to all who knows, and we were just gonna struggle really putting the power down. But that's just not the case. The vehicle can still put its power down extremely well. The braking is a bit sketchy now. With us having a lot faster, we need to brake a lot earlier because the brakes simply feel like it's not supposed to handle this level of power. Yeah, the braking is the biggest setback of this vehicle, right? Is that a 918? So the Citroen, if I didn't overcook that corner right there, it's not seeming too bad at all. Look, the fact that we have no downforce for this vehicle is just a killing factor. Because if we had some downforce, it would really help out with cornering. But I wouldn't really say I'm struggling right now. Yes, I did have a bit of a hiccup right there, but other than that, the vehicle is not too shabby. Let's see if the other opponents just walk. Let's see if they run away from us. There's no way. We just pulled away from a Pagani in a Citroen DS21. The power that it produces now is nothing that's gonna really take you away. Like, you're gonna be so surprised with the power output of this vehicle, because honestly it's okay. It's not that crazy much of an output, but the experience that you get from it is good. I really thought this was going to be one of those uncontrollable, undrivable engine swaps, but that's simply not the case. This vehicle handles the power extremely well. It's very controllable and actually enjoyable. Now when it comes to using this vehicle for money grinding, look, I'm going to put my hand in the air because I don't know how good it's going to be. Look, it produces a lot of power and you can really lay down some good lap times. But due to a lack of downforce, cornering is still not the best. And I mean, look, talking about lap times, around here to driving park, our initial lap was a 1 minute 47 lap, but the second lap that we are currently on is a 1 minute 43 second lap, almost a 1 minute 42 second lap. So it's not really breaking lap time records, but it really just has improved the Citroen so much. The vehicle feels fun, it feels drivable, and I'm actually enjoying my time with the Citroen. It's taking a vehicle that I would have never touched again to a vehicle that I possibly will use again. Look, I'm not going to be running through this car again. Even with it having an engine swap now, with it still having an amazing power delivery, it's not going to be added into my rotation of go-to vehicles or vehicles that I'm really like I'm itching to drive. I'm so excited to drive this vehicle. Don't get me wrong, it's a good car, but it's not rewriting the rule book. It's not changing or having an impactful experience on me. I'm not being so amazed or taken back by it. It's a good swap. That's it. It's not amazing, it's not bad, it's just good. It's average. It's a decent engine swap. I cannot hate on it because it has improved the overall performance a lot. And 226,500 credits is not bad at all, but I just thought this vehicle was going to be just an absolute meme machine. It was just going to be all over the place, uncontrollable, but surprisingly that's not the case. This car, with the power delivery that it has, I mean look, I beats out Lamborghini Venenos, the Porsche 918 Spider, McLaren, other Porsches. The car is very capable of setting fast laps and beating opponents of a higher caliber. Don't take it online and think you're gonna beat these cars. No, just against the hardest difficulty AI in the game, absolutely smashed these vehicles. It had no issue. The driving, I still thought the understeer was gonna be an absolute nightmare. It's not. The vehicle is handling the power. So the Citroen DS21 with the Porsche 964 engine in it, it's not that bad of an engine swap. Is it one that I'm gonna say you need to try it out? It's one of the best engine swaps. No, but it is still a good engine swap. So I would say, you know what? Try it out if you have the money, if you have the finances. Don't break your bank now trying to get this engine swap or saying, you know what, I need it. It's okay, but it is an engine swap you can skip over. But hey, let me know your thoughts and opinions of this engine swap in the comment section down below. And with this being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.